Hi, everyone. It's Mitzi, and I am so excited to introduce you to my client and friend, Linda. Linda has a remarkable story, and I know I post a lot of stories about clients, their before and afters, or what they're doing to get healthier. But I thought it would be really wonderful for you to be able to meet Linda real live, have a conversation with her, and hear what she has to say because she, like I said, her story is really it's a wonderful story. It's remarkable. She's very special to me, and I'm excited for you to meet her. So, Linda, hello.
Hello, how are you? Good to
I
see you,
am
girl. Good to see you.
good
Thank you
to
for
see you.
inviting me. I
I am
appreciate it.
so excited to have you here. So tell me, what made you decide to reach out to me in the first place?
All right. In the first place, I lost my husband. Life happened. I gained a lot of weight. I didn't really like the way I looked, the way I felt, whatever. Went to the doctor, who, as you know, Liza, a mutual friend of ours, suggested that I contact Mitzi because she's doing this program and she knows it sounded really good. Mitzi had talked with her about it. And so I decided I have to do something for me for a change. So I called you and you welcomed me with open arms. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. And then, well, from there, I learned about the program, was really, really good about it. You were the best cheerleader. I think that you really got me motivated and got me going.
That's awesome. And so when you came to me, what were some of your health goals?
Oh, please. I had gone to the doctor. My numbers were all out of whack. Oh, dear Lord. I was borderline diabetic. I was heavier than I had ever been, even pregnant. I felt like crap. My, I just, I needed to do something for me because I saw the fact that I was letting myself go to the point that it almost was no return in my brain. It was no return because I was just doing. I wasn't doing anything. Let's put it that way. When I was younger, I had the kids and they were younger. I did work for a competitor, and I know that it was a diet thing though, and I did not want a diet thing. I wanted something that because a diet works temporarily, and yes, they work, but you need to have that background and that constant uh, support kind of thing to keep it going as part of your lifestyle. So when Liza told me about the program, I said, we have to try this and get our numbers back to normal and see what's going on.
And you did really well, but then there were some twists and turns.
Of course, as
And
as in everything, little twists and turns, and then I lost the weight. I was great. I lost the weight. Everything went down, and I said, you know what? I don't need this anymore. I can do it by myself. So I sort of drifted away and unfortunately lost contact with you, who were the best cheerleader that I've ever had in my life. And yeah, things for a while they were good. I'm not going to lie. For a while things were really good. And then life happened again. And I had a hiatal hernia and I was eating bread because that's the only thing that would settle what was going on in my body. And I was drinking Coca-Cola as my meal 24/7. It was really kind of horrible because I know that's not good. I learned that's not good. I followed it for a while. And then here goes, life happens again. And I thought everything was fine. I really thought everything was fine till I went to my son's wedding. And you have a lovely picture of
I
me
do.
at that wedding.
Here, I'm going to share the picture. Actually, it's part of your before and after. So,
Yeah, thank you. But this,
yeah.
I looked at this picture of me in my beautiful dress that I thought I looked so lovely in and said, OMG. I got to do something because I need to be around now for life and grandkids and whatever else might happen, but I want to be healthy. And that was not a vision of healthiness in my eyes. So fortunately, I called you and Mitzi, remember me? And sure enough, you did. Thank you. And I said, I help, help, help. I need your help. And I came back and we started again, fresh and clean. And thank you because you were the best. I always say it. You get those pom poms out and you cheer the good things and you help through the bad things and you get a rhythm going and things happen. And it was great. It was absolutely great.
So what happened? You had that hiatal hernia, and I know you were going to some doctors who were telling you to do a lot of different things, and nothing was working, and you weren't feeling good at all. You felt awful actually when you came back. And
Right.
what happened when you restarted your journey together with me?
All right. Well, to be honest, the hiatal hernia operation failed. The doctor said, well, you can try doing it with diet and exercise and eating healthy, and maybe you'll feel better. So I called you and I got right back on track. I talked with you for a while. Yeah, rah, rah, which is not, and it's no joke. It was like, you can do this. I know I can do this. I know it works. Got my program, got the program elements, got the book, started reading, got the bars and my shakes and my stuff, and started doing exactly what was out there. If you follow the program, it works. And that's the one thing. I wanted to follow the program and I wanted to build the healthy habits. So you would give me great ideas. I mean, I think about it. I was the popsicle girl for a while there and ended up, we buy ice cubes now and I make ice cubes out of hint water, which is sufficing the popsicles. And it's way better because I'm getting my water intake is increased because I eat a suck on these little balls rather than eat a popsicle that has calories that I don't need, things like that. I learned how to, not that I cook a lot, but I learned how to cook healthy. I have healthy things in my fridge. I have fish and I have shrimp and I have chicken, where before I would have hot dogs and anything quick. And if McDonald's was on the way by, well, we'd stop and get something because it was easy. And that's not a good thing. I know that with your help, I tried doing it on my own before I called you. I don't know if I ever told you that one, but you need the support. You need the help. You need the coaching. You need the cheerleading. It works.
So what? So you went to the doctor and had like blood work done and all this kind of stuff. So what happened to physically? How are you feeling compared to how you felt when you came back, and then once you started? What was the difference?
Well, as soon as I started losing weight, I felt better. It was like, and I felt lighter. I felt easier. My stomach was settling, and it was amazing because I hadn't had a decent stomach and like it never settled. My stomach was settling, and I said, this is really working. I started following the program a lot better. Following it the way it's supposed to be done. 5 and 1. Yeah, it was hard in the beginning. I'm not going to lie. When you start something new, it's always hard, but you've got to keep going. And that's why I'm so glad I had you because you made me realize I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I like the coaching. I like the Monday meetings, all those kinds of things just were like a reinforcement that you can do this. Anyone can do this. I swear anyone can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. It's one of those deals. I started feeling better. I started losing weight. I lost, as I tell people, 2 cups and 2 saucers. It's like, I looked better. And as I looked better, I felt better. I reached my goal and I said, you know what? I called the doctor. I said, I want my blood work done. I want to know what's going on. She did not recognize me when I walked in the office. And I was thrilled. It was like, Linda, is that you? Yeah, yeah, it's me. It's me. I said, oh my God, you're like half your person. I said, I feel that way. We did blood work. Everything was normal. When I tell you everything was in the normal range. She says, I don't, this doesn't normally happen. We work on things as time goes on. She says, but I don't know what you're doing, but keep on doing it. It's really, really working. I'm wearing a smaller size clothes. I love going clothes shopping. I feel like $1,000,000. I turned 72 this year. I feel like I felt like in my 30s. I'm like, I have energy. I'm bowling. I'm walking. All kinds of, it works, people. It works. Do it.
awesome. You have such energy when we talk on our calls. You know, we talk like once a week for about 10 or 15 minutes, and you are such a positive force. You are light, and you are lighter. Um, so I have one more question, one last question for you, because you know it, it's so interesting that my clients inspire me so much to want to be better than I can be in helping other people. And Dr. A said something at our convention, Dr. Anderson, who's the co-founder of our program, he said, we help people create, we help people create health before they lose it. And I love that. And I love that as part of what I do. And so if someone is on the fence to reach out to me or to somebody that they know that can support them in their health, because we're really talking about getting healthier, not just the weight loss, but getting healthier and losing the fat and being able to have the energy and to do things as we age. What would you say to someone who might be sitting on a fence, and why?
Well, sitting on a fence, I sat on the fence for a long time. My whole thing was, you are important. Do it for you. This is something that I think anybody can do. Yes, it could be hard in the beginning for some people because it could be a total change. For others, it's not. But my whole thing is, give it a try, because once you start going and you have the backing of the community and the coaching and you're creating healthy habits because you're following I have my book behind me. I have it there all the time, my life book. You follow the steps, you create these habits, you learn what's right and wrong yourself. It's like but you have the backbone, the background of everybody else's knowledge coming in and helping you in that way. Do it because it works. Give it a try. I say give it the 3 months. If you don't like it after 3 months, do what you want to do. But I've had two friends who did call, well, one that called you, and one that's still on the fence. I'm trying to get off the fence, but the one who called is having success. And she's saying to me, I don't know why I waited so long. And it's like, because you've got to think of you first. You can do it. Anyone can do it. It's the greatest program ever. And now that it's Trilogy and it's got all these other things, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Awesome. Linda, thank you so much for sharing your story. You are, like I said, you are remarkable. You are a light. You are a joy. I am so blessed that you are in my life. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am going to stop our recording.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me. I love you.
Love you too. All right.